Okay, we just walked out the back door and down the back steps so that you could see the bigger area of where Lemon is, where she lives. She's actually over there in the yard, on the side yard. I want you to take a moment and listen and just take in what you hear and what you see. This is the larger area of where the Lemon lives. And in just a moment, we'll walk closer, and as they do so, I want you to take note of the other plants, animals, insects that you see or hear. Caught an animal. While standing here, we can see a closer view of where Lemon lives. This area doesn't really have a smell at the moment. I guess fresh air. We've got a light breeze and it's a bit cool out. And if you listen for a moment, what do you hear? What do you see? Are there other plants near this, or if we were just to pan out just a little bit, you can see there's some elders here in pots. We've got a pawpaw back there. We have some things down in the bed, it looks like. What about the roots? Do you see any plants down that it might be growing in with its roots? Is it touching any other plants? By touch is how they communicate. What kind of light does it look like it gets? And how much do you think the water might flow through here when it rains or when it gets watered? Is it protected from the wind? What animals or insects might live around here? I'll move in just a little bit closer so that you can see the bed, the pot, and what's all in there with her. Come back out. Now that we can see the whole plant, I want you to take as much note as you can of the details that you see in this plant. And I'll slowly move the camera around so that you can get a little bit more of a view. Let's take a few more steps in and look at the leaf arrangement. Let's start by focusing on the leaf arrangement of the lemon. How are the leaves arranged on the stem? Are they across from each other? Do they alternate? Are there only leaves on the bottom part of the plant? Or are there leaves also on the top? Or is it throughout the whole plant? How do the leaves attach to the stems? What animals or insects might you think lives here, or evidence that there has been here? Now let's move in a little bit more and take a look at how the stem is, or the bark, and how it's grown up. Take note of, does it look woody or does it look soft? Now let's look and see if we can find a flower or a bud on here. I know there happens to be some. Here we've got the flowers or the buds of the lemon tree. Take a close look and note what you see. We can't see any petals or anything yet, but what can you see? How might they be opening? How might they form? How do they attach to this stem? What might they look like once they bloom? What color might they be? How might they be arranged? Does it look like any insects or animals have been around to this? What do you think they're safe to, what do you think they smell like? Currently, they don't have a smell. Do you think they're safe to touch? They feel a little waxy, almost like a berry, very delicate. We're not going to taste one since there's so few of them. Now let's take a closer look at the leaves. Let's see if we can get this to focus there for you. Starting with just the close-up of one leaf, what do the edges of the leaf look like? Are they sawtooth, smooth, jagged? Are there veins? Are they deep or are they shallow? Or are they embossed? Let's move to a different one. Let's see if you can see even better. I'll even give you an underview. Let's see the underneath of the leaf. How do they feel? Waxy, rough, a little like denim as far as roughness. Now if we get up close to the bark and the stems, what might we see there? Does it have grooves, lines, hairs, thorns? If so, how are they arranged? Right there you can see a few thorns. What other kind of markings can you note that might be special to the lemon tree? Okay, now I'm going to zoom out for a moment and let you see the overall tree again. Now I want you to close your eyes and redraw the whole tree from the ground up in your memory. Try to remember every detail, every little piece of the plant that we went through and saw. And if you don't remember a spot, don't worry about it. Just make a note of it. And keep drawing out everything else that you can remember. Every detail. Every little marking. Okay, if you need more time, pause the video. Otherwise, go ahead and open your eyes and look back at the plant. And what did you miss? Take a moment to take in those details that you may have missed. Feel free to rewind the video if need be. Now I'm going to come back out this way, and I want you just to pick one spot. We'll come in a little closer so it's a little easier. I want you to pick just one spot of the plant and focus on it. Put all of your attention into just that one spot. Just think about the lemon tree, what lemon means to you. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. I'm going to give you a few moments. Okay, now slowly bring yourself back to reality and open your eyes. This concludes our plant sit meditation with the lemon. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.